How's it going, everybody? It's Robin here. Welcome to my channel, Aries Fire Tarot. So because we have a full moon coming in, I'm doing a full moon reading for every zodiac sign. You'll find that this is a compilation video, so all you have to do is navigate down to the timestamp beside your zodiac sign in the description box. There is also a chapters feature in YouTube. So if you take the scroll bar where you would advance the time, you'll see the signs pop up. So you can just go to whichever one that you want. So anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoy your full moon reading. I'm going to start with Aquarius. I always do. And then I just roll through the signs that way. So super important that you guys comment your zodiac sign, because this is a compilation video. So I need to know what sign you are. So remember to do that. Remember to give me a thumbs up on the video also, and to subscribe. And I hope you guys really enjoy your reading. So thanks. How's it going, Aquarius? Robin here. Welcome to your full moon reading for October 2021. So I'm going to pull one card from the Moonology Oracle card deck, and then I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot after that. So this is going to be a really exciting full moon in October. You guys know the energy going around, lots of spirits, thinning of the veil. So I thought it would be a really good time to do a zodiac sign specific full moon reading. I did have a card fly out of the deck. I'm just going to put it face down, and then I'll pick up the Witch's Tarot and start shuffling that. So guys, this is going to be a general reading for the sun sign of Aquarius. If you guys are not resonating with your sun sign, maybe just go quickly find your moon sign. Like, every zodiac sign has their own specific timestamp, and you guys know that because you found yours. Anyway, I like to keep the intro short so we can focus on your reading. So once again, thanks for being here, guys. I really do appreciate you. Remember to comment down below Aquarius, okay? So I know which video you watched. And I'm just going to show you guys the Moonology cards. So, I mean, and this shouldn't be hard for you guys to do it all, but maybe it is, because as an air sign, there can be sort of a little bit of overthinking or over analyzing something. So we do have step out of your comfort zone. Okay, so how are you going to do that? You want to maybe sit and think about that, because you probably don't even think of yourself as being in a comfort zone. You know, you're quite a daring sign, you know. So how are we going to do that for you, and what techniques should you use? Okay, so I have a lot of energy around me right now. It might be coming off as me like having a bit of a shake, so just ignore that. That's my spirit guides coming in to help me with the tarot card reading. Stepping out of your comfort zone. If you think of something right away, that's cool. But sometimes we're like offended. Like, what do you mean? But the tarot cards, I find they're never wrong. Okay, so let's have another card here for you guys. So you guys just need a really big heads up that there is something extremely powerful coming in for you. And if you're not going to be stepping out of your comfort zone on your own, a force of nature is going to come in and do that for you, just to give you a little nudge, okay, little bump out of your lane. We do have the Eight of Wands here, so this could also represent a fire sign coming into your life and shaking things up a little bit and say, hey, let's do something. Let's go for a road trip somewhere you've never been, or, you know, let's do something really fun. So this could be presented to you by a fire sign, I would say. You got to go along with them, because this is the universe's way of sort of like, you know, when we do the routine thing, we kind of fall into a stagnation. So you do have the benefit of a fire sign coming in to kick things up a notch. And there's nothing wrong with that, even though you could think that you're this wild and exciting person, and you probably are. You probably are. But sometimes you got to go along for the wild ride to see what's on the other side of life. You know, we get into patterns and routines where it's like, okay, well, I do this at this certain time of day, and I think this way. So Aries and Leo and Sagittarius, they're really like kind of rowdy, right? So they could really perk your life up. They could really open your door to a different way of I'm going to change the camera angle. It's bothering me. Hold on. So like I was saying, they could open your eyes to a new level of spirituality as well, because what happens when your heart beats faster is that you're available to different kinds of energy. So you might be able to see a few different types of guides. And under the full moon, I mean, that is the perfect time to have different sort of spiritual experiences. So I wouldn't be surprised if you have a fire sign come in and say, hey, why don't we try doing this under the full moon? Or have you ever tried like a full moon bath? Or what's your full moon magic ritual like? Or, you know, let's go shopping and do something really weird. You know what I mean? But there's a different spiritual aspect here for you. And there's keys to the next level of your life being unlocked. So your really highly driven, intellectual, analytical mind could kind of look at this situation and go, yeah, I really don't want to do that. But there's a reason that the universe is pairing you up with the fire sign, and it is so you can just sort of push the boundaries of what you consider to be normal. So this could look a little bit weird to you. I see somehow clothing playing into this a little bit. You could go shopping for something that you would never have worn, but if you've never worn it before, it's probably going to make you feel different. So we do have the high priest here, and he's saying you do need to connect with the spiritual realm a little bit, and you do have the benefit of this really, and they can seem a little bit pushy, fire sign, especially for, you know, Aquarius, who tends to be a little bit more reserved and considers everything first. Fire signs, they do things first and then they consider everything after. Okay, so there's a real sort of, and it could feel like a clash of personalities, but this is being like actually heaven sent to help you guys. And I just saw angel number 555. So you guys can look that up on your own. I know some of you like to put the angel number meanings down below in the comments, and I really appreciate that. It basically means that there's a big change coming up in your life. So be prepared for that, and be prepared for something like a fiery outburst. You know what I mean? A fiery encounter. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, so this is how you guys are going to feel. Okay, so this is you guys, like totally hardcore, Two of Swords. You see this opportunity coming in. You're like, well, I know I should be doing something outside of my comfort zone, but this is too out there for me. This is not me. I just don't feel comfortable doing it. But that's the whole point, okay? Two of Swords is a really uncomfortable energy. This is really just going right back into your head and letting that big Aquarius computer like run through every scenario. But the whole point of this exercise is to do something first, have an amazing experience, and then you have the rest of your life to think about it. So, I mean, you guys really, really, really have to be brave here. And not that you're not brave, you know, just a different outlook for yourselves. Remember that the card I pulled from the Moonology Oracle is to step outside of your comfort zone, okay? So, and there's a new spiritual level to be attained. So you could really be reserved about this with the Two of Swords, and that's not where you guys need to be right now, okay? I'm going to pull one more Witch's Tarot card here for you. This is going to be a huge accomplishment for you as well. I've got the World card. So this could end a karmic cycle for you. And I actually got the words of fear. This could be a karmic cycle of fear that you guys could actually conquer. So you could be presented with something really wild, like maybe somebody wants to go bungee jumping, or what's that called? I guess just parachuting when you jump out of a plane like a lunatic. But somebody could really challenge you, and that's where this fire sign is coming in, because they're very, you know, where angels fear to tread, you'll find a fire sign. So they could really help you accomplish some sort of karmic cycle and like conquer a significant fear, an irrational fear, something that you've overthought, something that you wish that you could always have done, and definitely bring you a little bit closer to, you know, whatever spiritual practice that you have, because you might initially fear for your life, especially if it's something like bungee jumping, okay? So this is really a cool reading for you guys to remember that, you know, life is meant for fun, and you guys should really experience something really fun and exciting under the full moon. So I'm really happy to see this for you, Aquarius. So I'm gonna go for now. Wishing you guys like a happy full moon. Take care. Bye. How's it going, Pisces? It's Robin here, guys. Welcome to your full moon reading for October 2021. The full moon is actually going to appear in the sky on October 20th. So this is going to be a really highly beneficial period of time for all zodiac signs. So let's see what could happen for you under the full moon. And the full moon energy, it waxes and wanes. You can feel it starting to come in and peak and bloom with the full moon, and then it'll still sort of hang around for a couple days after. So if you're a day late watching this video, it's okay. So this is going to be for Pisces in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this one isn't resonating, for your sun sign, go ahead and check out your moon sign, whatever that might be. So I will be using a Moonology oracle card to sort of pinpoint the energy for Pisces, what is going to happen on or around October 20th with the full moon. And then I'll bring in the Witch's Tarot, okay? So what does this say? Okay, so this is a really cool, this is look at the bigger picture, okay? So if you step back and look at your life, what's going on overall, okay? So I find this is very interesting because you could be getting really laser focused on one thing, and it could become very overwhelming for you. You could forget the reason why you're doing something, okay? So looking at the bigger picture, it's pretty self-explanatory. Where do you go from there, and how can you do that? It's not always easy to recognize what is going on in your life. So the Moonology oracle card deck is basically saying it's time to step back and see where you are on your path. What is no longer serving you? Should you be doing things anymore? Have you forgotten the reason why you're involved in something, and it just could feel really super tedious or inexplicably doesn't belong to you, So let me pull a few cards here from the Witch's Tarot, and that's the card that wants to come out. Okay, so this is guys, the King of Pentacles pulled itself out of the deck, and I absolutely love that when a card presents itself whoo, pick me. So it's you guys are building your entire life right now, okay? So if you're at this phase where it's why am I even doing this anymore? Or I find this really hard and I feel alone on my path. There's that saying, it's a little bit tried and true, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Things that are worth having, they don't happen overnight. You guys could also be comparing your journey to somebody else's journey, and that could be a massive detriment to you. So be very careful about comparisons to other people. It does not serve you in the least, okay? So the King of Pentacles is about building your empire. And when you're building something, it happens brick by brick. It happens, nail by nail. Your life is not prefabricated. Something that I read a little while ago could really help you guys out too. It said something like, this is the first time that you've been present here in this life. So why are you giving yourself such a hard time? You're allowed to make mistakes, things are going to go wrong. Stop beating yourself up if you're not exactly where you want to be. And it does take a ton of effort to make things happen. So you're going to have to cut yourself a little bit of slack. And the full moon is going to help illuminate everything. Why am I doing this? And why is this so hard? So let's have another card here from the Witch's Tarot. I mean, does that happen to you guys where you just kind of forget the goal? When you start, let's say if somebody is a doctor in their residency, which is I think something 7 years, which is insanity. I mean, that's such a hard grind, but those 7 years set somebody up for the career of a lifetime. So you kind of have to think of things as a building phase, you know? You're setting yourself up for the rest of your life. So really keep that in mind, okay? So this is a really important card for you guys. I did pull the Ace of Swords for you. So this is going to resonate with everything's gonna be okay. You guys are pulling off like a mighty victory. You're going to be given brilliant illuminatory, is that a word? Ideas of being able to see your way through things. This is parting the clouds that exist in your mind. You know, you could be feeling very weary or very overwhelmed or just too many people depending on you, or why did I start this in the first place, you know? Or on the other side, I see some people getting a little bit carried away with maybe a little bit of ego and maybe a little bit of show-offy, but that's not cool either, right? So wherever it is that you're going in the excess of emotion, it's time to put that into check, okay? Because the Ace of Swords is assuring you a victory, but if you're going too high or low on the emotional scale, you're not going to be able to keep on going through those formative years while you're building a business, while you're building a relationship, building a family, whatever it is that you're working on. You have to realize that the grind comes first and then you're able to fly after, okay? So you should be filled with some pretty good ideas, like why you're doing this in the first place, how to keep going. So this is going to be a really important moon phase for you guys. And I hope you're able to just continue on understanding that you started something for a reason. You were given a gift for a reason. It's not so you could stop now. It's definitely not so you could stop now. It's so that you could really be a high performer. So continue on building your own empire here with the King of Pentacles, and you guys are going to be just fine. Okay, I'm just going to keep this a short reading for the full moon. So thanks for tuning in, Pisces. Remember to like, share, comment, and I was going to say surprise, but I really mean subscribe. So I'll see you back here another time. Take care. Bye. How's it going, Aries? It's Robin here. Welcome to Aries Fire Tarot. So guys, I'm doing like a zodiac sign specific full moon reading for the October full moon. It's not something I usually do, but we do have Halloween coming in. So this is going to be a very significant full moon, okay? So there's a lot of energy around. Thought it would just be a great time to do this. So I hope you guys enjoy. I will be using the Moonology Oracle card deck as well as the Witch's Tarot to do this reading for you. And something also of great significance is that the full moon will be in our sign, in the sun sign of Aries, for October 20th. So you guys should really be able to capitalize on this event, okay? If your sun sign reading isn't resonating, guys, for Aries, just go ahead and find the timestamp next to your moon sign and navigate to that. Maybe it's got a different message for you, but I feel like, of course, because I'm an Aries, I feel like this full moon is all about us. So you might want to stick around, but either way, make sure you comment your sign down below in the comments so I know who you are, because this is a compilation video. So when you make a comment, I don't automatically understand which video you're watching. I feel like it's time to do a deck cut here. It's upside down, so expect a powerful change. So just ignore it. Says a new moon eclipse. It doesn't matter. We're looking at the statement on the card. So this is expecting a powerful change. And for many of us, it's like, finally, okay? So, I mean, I did say that I thought this full moon was all about us. You know, everything is, am I right? It's all about Aries. Hello. So, let's see what could possibly change in our lives. I know a lot of us are really busy building significant futures, okay? I can think of a couple of people that I'm friends with that are Aries that are, you know, trying to build a new career or really smash a success out of the park, you know? So, or whatever it is that you're trying to attain, expect a powerful change with the full moon, okay? So, oh, thanks. Yeah, thanks, spirit guides. Okay, so here's the Nine of Swords. So I'm going to say that this is probably the energy that is going to lead Aries up into the full moon. So this is going to be really important to me that you guys sort of comment. Let me know, is this happening to you already where you're feeling really stressed out with the Nine of Swords? Like, honestly, true confession time, I've been a hot mess of like indecision and negative self-talk, and it's so not like me. So I wonder, is that happening to the collective of Aries? And do we really need to like support each other during this time? You know, if you've got an Aries sister or brother, maybe you like, and I mean in a collective sense, not like literally a sibling, maybe you just want to check on them and say, hey, are you doing okay right now? Because the Nine of Swords that's a heavy energy, and this is something, because Aries is ruled by the head. You know, if you're having all this negative self-talk, it can really take you away from where it is that you're planning on going, like your really true direction. Okay, so let's all do a little check on each other. You know, so I hope you guys are doing okay, and if you're experiencing this stress, do something to flip the script for yourself. Okay, but okay, so this could be happening here for you. Okay, so I feel like this is a twin flame. We do have the Lovers card. Okay, so there's things such as soulmates in romantic love, and there's also a karmic love. Okay, so a twin flame is that type of romantic love where you guys don't have a choice. You don't have a choice but to be together. Okay, so a soulmate is somebody that you're drawn to, and it can be either romantic or just like a friendship or a partnership, not a romantic partnership. Now I'm trying to remember exactly, because I just read this yesterday. So I'll just move on to a karmic soulmate, a karmic love affair. This is where you guys are attracted to each other, so you can finish a karmic cycle and then move on. Hey, peace out. Thanks for the great time. I'm going to move on. Okay. Sounds a little cold, but that's just sort of a karmic law. So this is going to be a twin flame love. You guys could be experiencing a rising of twin flame love within your existing relationship, or this could be the time that you meet that somebody that is just gonna knock your socks off, or you just start to see them in a different way. Okay, so look at this, you know, expect a powerful change. So you guys could be worried about what's going on in your relationship right now. Oh, you know, it's just not going very well, or why have I been single for like millennia plus a day? You know, so I really see this as like that twin flame love that is coming in here, you know, and you've got the sun and the moon. So this is going to be everything, you know, the sun and the moon and everything when it comes to love. So let's have a look at this. Like, we don't belong here, you guys. We just don't belong under the energy of the Nine of Swords, but it does happen, and it can be overwhelming to an Aries with our... Honestly, most Aries have really big heads, okay? Like, I find I have an enormous head, so it's okay. It's just so it can hold all our fabulousness. It's all right. It's not an insult. And we're ruled by the head. So we've got the Justice card here. So whatever it is that is going on with you that is stressing you out, just know that everything is going to be okay. It's going to come back into balance. You guys are just weighed down a little bit too far the other way, you know, so you got to recognize this, that it's going to come back around. So even if you're having these moments of stress, I want you to start coaching yourself and reminding yourself, and maybe write down post-it notes or take a diary, whatever you got to do. Record yourself a voice memo. I've got this. I'm going to be okay. It's going to come back around. This is just a bad patch. You know, even an Aries has moments where everything is not super sparkly and shiny. I'm fine. You know, Just remember, you've got some very powerful colors in here with the red and the purple. So you might want to do something very significant with an outfit that carries these colors so you can recharge yourself and get yourself back in balance, and everything is going to be fine. This is justice being served to Aries. Expect the unexpected. Expect a powerful change. Expect this amazing twin flame love to rekindle itself or introduce itself under the October full moon. And, you know, I think this is really incredible, you guys, because in order for somebody to match an Aries energy, they have to be something else. So you guys could be really stressed out. It's like, well, who's going to be able to handle my energy, you know, all the way around, the full spectrum of me? Who's going to be able to see me and appreciate me and support me and not be afraid of all the energy that I have? So justice is being served for you guys in your romantic life. I didn't really expect, I never know what to expect when the cards come out, but you guys could be worried for nothing right now. It's just a phase. Keep on going, and remember, powerful change coming in for you. All right, guys, I'm gonna let her rip. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bye for now. Hey, how's it going, Taurus? It's Robin here. Welcome to Aries Fire Tarot. Guys, I'm doing a special full moon reading because it is October. Full moon is going to be very significant. It's very close to Halloween. The full moon is coming in on October 20th. So the energy of the full moon starts to pick up as, you know, the date approaches, and then it's going to hang around a little bit for a few days after. So if you're watching this prior or after, it's okay. If you tuned in, there's definitely a message here for you. Taurus, I will be using the Moonology Oracle card deck. I'm going to pull one of those, and then I'm going to also use the Witch's Tarot. So I really hope you guys have fun here. Just know, you guys, I'm going to let you guys know something that when I start to get really amped up about something, I had a really bad stutter when I was a kid. So sometimes it starts to come up. So just, you know, I'm just going to push through it. Okay. So I'm not embarrassed about it. I just want you guys to know that that's going to happen to me sometimes. But anyway, we'll go right into your reading for Taurus in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And just as I looked at the camera for recording, angel number 111 came up. So I think that's very powerful. All right. So what did we pull here for you? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay. So you guys are an earth sign. All right. So you guys are very, you're about practical matters, you know? You're about like building my house and filling my bank account and, you know, making sure that everything is done. You're an earth sign. You have a very earthy approach, you know, and that's super cool. That's just how you are. Very strong-minded, very powerful. But under this full moon, you're being asked to balance your spiritual side and your practical side. Whoa. So why? All right, so I'm going to pull a couple of Witches Tarot here for you guys. Could you guys also do me a favor, like type out your zodiac sign in the comments so I know that you're here? You could type out Bull Gang. I usually shout it out, but I got really, I was a little self-conscious about my stutter. But anyway, let's see what cards we have here for you. Balancing spirituality. Oh, okay. This is kind of deep here, you guys. So we do have the 5 of Cups. So there is something standing in your way when it comes to your spiritual practice. You could have had a really, like a sad moment in a house or a place of worship, okay? And this usually happens when we say goodbye to people, okay? So, and this could have happened to you at a very young age. So there could be an association between you and a house of worship and a spiritual practice and your religion based on something that happened before you were able to understand it. You might not have been able to fully interpret what was going on. And sometimes adults can talk over top of children's heads because they think, oh, well, the kid's not aware of it. But obviously something is going on here with the Five of Cups where it's like, well, I don't really feel like I'm in touch with that because of a negative experience that happened during a place, like during a worship or something like that. Or you could have had somebody that was really tyrannical, you know, or objected to the way that you wanted to express your spiritual practice. So that could be getting in the way for you. But as an adult now, you should be able to really reconcile anything that happened either in your childhood or, you know, growing up and say, well, that happened, but this is how I want to express myself, okay? And really start getting back to a spiritual practice. And you can have a really earthy spiritual practice too if you want. This is what like paganism is all about, or Wicca and Wiccan. It's a real earthy way and just focusing on a different outlet, okay? So that might be really appealing to you guys too, because it's more of like worshiping the planet as opposed to a deity. But however you guys want to see that for yourself is however you should be expressing. And if you did have to say goodbye to somebody, I mean, that's a part of everybody's lives. And if it happened to you at a very young age, you know, you just want to extend compassion back to yourself and to the people that were responsible for not disclosing everything to you, because they were just doing the best that they could for you in that moment, okay? So this is a really deep reading for you, Taurus, because it's asking you to look at things from your past that were obviously quite painful with the Five of Cups, okay? So let me pull one more card here for you. So, like, really starting to express your spiritual practice in your own way. This opens up this avenue of like happiness and joy. This is like an unrelenting, like, you know, just feeling a different sense of the universe opening up to you with the Ten of Cups. Is just a beautiful energy. And then you could actually translate things in a different way. Like if there was something that you didn't understand or didn't appreciate, or something that you found upsetting as a child growing up in a specific whatever, I'm not going to start talking about that. Now's your chance to open things up and explain things to the next generation, to your own children, possibly your grandchildren, you know, and just having a different approach to things, because kids understand way more than we give them credit for. You know, we know what's going on, but, you know, having an adult talk over top of your head and sort of ignoring your feelings and not allowing you to grieve openly or express your spirituality openly, that can really shut you down. And that's what we're seeing with the Five of Cups. But it's like everything here is just being multiplied into the Ten of Cups. So, oh man, this is really intense. So balancing your spirituality and your practicality, you could have really driven yourself into a career instead of remembering that there is something out there helping you. You know, there is something out there supporting you. People transform their energy from a living human body into, you know, an energetic spirit, and they're always around. So you might just really start having new things available to you on a spiritual level, okay? So we do have the Five of Swords here. This is just indicating to me that this is an end of a lifelong battle, maybe trying to discover what your spirituality means to you and how you want to express it in this current realm that you're in, you know, whatever age you're at right now. Like how to accommodate your family members that might not understand you, how to approach, you know, the younger generation in your family if you have one. Five of Swords is just, this is a very calm Five of Swords. Everything is still. Everything is like very clear, and you're able to discern it for yourself. All you have to do is maybe get a little bit back to nature where you belong as an earth sign, and start to connect with like just the energy of the world and let that amplify you. And this could be a really good time to do that full moon ritual outside, unless you live in Canada, where you probably just don't want to do that because it's going to be too cold on October 20th. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up this reading. I just wanted to do a really quick full moon reading for all signs. So remember to comment, Bull Gang, down below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to peace out, guys. So take care of yourself. Okay, bye. How's it going, Gemini? It's Robin here. Welcome to Aries Fire Tarot. So I'm doing a full moon reading. We have the full moon coming in on October 20th. Okay, so this is a very powerful time for you. This is a full moon that is closest to Halloween. So I feel like this is going to be a particularly impactful full moon for all 12 zodiac signs. So I really hope you guys enjoy the reading. I'm going to kick it off with a Moonology oracle card, and then I'm going to support the reading using the Witch's Tarot, which is this deck right here. Both really amazing decks. So I hope you guys enjoy the reading. Make sure you comment your sign. Just go into the comments and type out Gemini, so I know who you are, you know, because this is a compilation video. I'm not sure what sign you are, so really important to me that you do that, and thanks so much for doing that. So let's get going into your reading. I'm going to cut the deck and see what energy is available to Gemini. Ooh, this is very nice. Okay, so I pulled this card for you that says prosperity lies ahead. Okay, so just ignore, there's a little caption under here, what phase the moon that is in. It doesn't matter. What we're looking at is for the comment from the Moonology card that is saying prosperity lies ahead for you, Gemini. So this is a really good sign for you, a really powerful indication of being prosperous in whatever avenue that you're seeking prosperity in. Okay, just wanted to mention to you guys, if your sun sign of Gemini is not resonating, go back into the description box and find your moon sign, because that might be the reading that you need to watch right now. But let me just shuffle out the Witch's Tarot a couple of times, and we'll really just build out this reading based on the comment that prosperity lies ahead for you. Wow. Okay, so something that you've been working very hard for, very steadily towards with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the self-made energy. This is the journey of the Pentacles, starting off with the gift of an idea and moving forward through all of these phases, never giving up on yourself. So if you're at this point in your life where you're feeling like you just cannot continue on right now, this is no time to quit, Gemini. You must not stop, because your prosperity, it's so close. And if you were to stop right now, where is that prosperity going to go? To someone else. Okay, so this is meant for you. It is coming in. You've laid all the groundwork. You have very powerful indicators here that, like, it's 2 steps away for you, Gemini. And what if, like, if you're running a race, you wouldn't stop 2 steps before the finish line. You know, you wouldn't just let somebody else pass you by and snap that tape that belongs to you. Okay, so you must keep on going, even if you're feeling a little bit exhausted by the pursuit of your prosperity. You're being guided here that it's right there. It's so close. You could reach out and touch it. Okay, let's have another card here. So you do have the 7 of Cups. So there's lots of options for your success. Something that I like to say to myself is that it's okay to take a break, but just don't quit. Okay, are there other ways that you could approach something? You know, if you're physically exhausted, can you do something to take care of yourself? If you're mentally exhausted, can you do something to take care of yourself? Can you seek support from somebody else? There could also be a water sign available to you, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, with all these cups, and they could really have a different way of looking at something. They could give you really supportive words in this time where, oh, geez, I can't continue, but you must. Okay, so keep on going, and take notice that there is a wizard here, so you guys can also create your own reality. Okay, so this is very important for you guys to remember all these aspects. Like, why did you even start down this road? It's not so that you could quit and give that gold medal to somebody else while you watch from the sidelines and kick yourself in the pants because you gave up, okay? So nobody ever won anything by giving up, and you guys are just, you're a breath away. You're a breath away from prosperity, okay? So all these seeds, look at this, you guys. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. Again, look at all the work that you put into growing this money tree for yourself, okay? So the pentacles are represented by coins, but what is it that you're working on? Is it your love life that you want to grow? Is it your business that you want to grow? Is it your spiritual life that you want to grow? And sometimes it feels like it's all really fuzzy and behind a curtain, but it's your job to pull the curtain back, okay? 7 of Pentacles, you guys, super powerful. You've got that shovel. You can take a little bit of a rest and understand that whatever that you are seeking right now is also seeking you. That could be a bit of a slogan for you right now. The thing that I want also wants me, okay? Something also of significance in your reading is that you have 2 7s. So that's an angel number 77. So you might want to look that up after the reading and start really reminding yourself that you have a purpose to fulfill. And it's, again, like I said before, just a breath away. And I saw angel number 555 on the timestamp. So that means that a significant change is just about to happen for you, okay? So let me just pull one more card here for you, Gemini. I mean, the wheel is just about to turn for you. You've got the wheel of the year, okay? So do you want the wheel to turn backwards or do you want the wheel to turn forwards? You guys have to grab hold of that wheel and steer it in the direction that you want it to go. This is an ultimate prosperity. It's the ultimate symbol of things about to click forward for you on a monumental basis. So whatever it is that you feel like giving up on now because like the evidence of it is not there, just remind yourself that things are unseen until they manifest into your life, and you're so close. Just keep on pushing forward and have faith in yourself and grab the wheel of your prosperity and hold on until it gets pulled out of source into your reality. Okay, guys? So you have a very strong reading, very supportive reading. Understand that there is a water sign available to you, either Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So if you have a water sign as a friend, lean on them right now. They can help you get back into the flow because they are a water element. And just such a supportive reading, okay? So honestly, guys, just keep on going. Like, don't lose your faith right now. Stay strong. I'm going to let you guys go. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you really soon. Take care. Bye. How's it going, Cancer? Robin here. Hope you guys are doing great. Welcome to my channel, Aries Fire Tarot. I am doing a full moon reading for you guys for the sign of Cancer in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I will be using the Moonology Oracle card deck, and I will be supporting that card that I pull. I'm going to pull one Moonology card, and then I'm going to start bringing in the Witch's Tarot for you guys. So because this is a compilation video, I'd really appreciate it if you guys would type out your sign down below in the comments so I know who you are, because I don't automatically know your sign when you type in a comment. So maybe just say hi from Cancer or something like that. Also, if your sun sign isn't resonating, go ahead and check out your moon sign. All the signs have a specific timestamp down below. So anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoy the reading. I'm here to serve you guys however I can. So let's have a card here. Whoops, fumble. Okay, so upside down, and I can't read upside down. Your commitment is being tested. Yikes. Okay, so that's a really powerful message. So this could be a commitment to anything. It could be a commitment to yourself or your romantic partner. I feel a sneeze coming on. Give me 20 seconds. Yikes. Anyway, so something that is really important to know, you guys, is just before it's time to level up, things get hard, okay? This is the universe testing you and your commitment to your ability your lifestyle, your passion, your goals. So things could get really challenging for you right before and around the full moon, okay? But this is where you're going to have to reach deep down and gut it out and move forward, okay? This is a test from the universe, and the universe is constantly testing you. But to have your commitment tested, there could be things that are thrown in your path that could feel like insurmountable. There could be things coming back that, you know, you want to waste your time with instead of staying focused. So be very alert. And when things get really difficult, you can recognize that as being a test from the universe, okay? That you must pass in order to attain your goals. So let me pull a few Witches Tarot here to help you out with that general message. Your commitment is being tested. Man, that's a tough one, okay? So you do have the Knight of Cups here. So there could be, yeah, like I said before, something coming in that could be an offer. I see for many of you, this could be, you know, if you're having a stagnation in a relationship or you're really committed to being single right now, there could be somebody coming in and they're offering sort of a siren song. You know, the Knight of Cups talks about a romantic offer coming in. This might not be the right time to accept an offer from somebody, especially if you're already in a committed relationship or you're committed to a certain phase of your life where a romance is not going to do you any good. It could really dilute your attentions. You know, timing is everything when it comes to romance. So be very careful about somebody coming in with an offer. They might not even be real, okay? Definitely not a time to lower your standards when it comes to romantic affairs, okay? So just be very careful for that, especially if you're having a very challenging time with your current person. It can be very easy to be sidetracked by somebody that looks 100 times better than your current partner, or somebody that, you know, they seem to have everything that you want in a romantic partner, but you're committed to a different stage of development in your life. So this could be a big challenge because they could seem like the right person at the right time, but your commitment is being tested. So give yourself a reminder. You know, if you need a couple of months before you dissolve your current relationship, or you need to get through finals, or, you know, some very difficult time in your life, the right person will wait for you, okay? So just keep that in mind. You have to finish your current phase before you can start a new one. Doing an overlap right now could be very dangerous to what it is that you're trying to attain, okay? So this is something that could be very stressful for you as well. And I just saw angel number 444. I did pull the 9 of Swords. So this is going to be an intense period of worrying and being in your own head. But because I pulled this card at the same time that angel number 444 came up, you have to understand that your team of angels is around you, okay? And they are supporting you. So you can give these worries to your angels instead of taking them on board yourself. This is a very also shaky and dangerous place to be, getting into your own head. So really reminding yourself of what you have committed yourself to. It's going to play so huge into how everything else comes out as a result. Okay, so really be careful. You guys really have to be careful not to be sidetracked right now, especially if you're in a very vulnerable, emotional place. And that's what I'm seeing here for you guys. I'll pull another Witches Tarot, okay? This Page of Swords, he's incredibly weak. So like I was saying before, if you're in, and I just saw angel number 555, if you're in this vulnerable position where you feel like you're too weak to fight back, extricate yourself from the situation so that there's no argument. This is what I need for myself right now. I'm committed to my growth, whether it is spiritual, on a romantic level, I'm trying to get my business off the ground, whatever it is that you're focused on, you have to remain true to that, because you're not going to be strong enough to take on somebody else. And that could be this sidetrack, this third party love affair, or somebody coming in at the wrong time, you know? So be very careful with the Page of Swords. You guys are not up to fighting a battle, so you've got to sidestep it and stay. You don't have enough strength to spread yourself out that thin. You got to be protective of your own self. You got to be very mindful of your own energy right now. You can see how it's shaky and all over the place with this Chariot card. You're trying to rise up, but there's an inner battle. There's this struggle going on here. So what can you do to release the struggle within yourself so that you can remain committed to whatever path you have chosen, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, and just keep on going? Because if you make the wrong choice right now, there might not be anybody to show up at your table in the future. You have the Nine of Cups, and you can see that she has got the table set, but there's nobody there, okay? So you have to be true to yourself, your own objectives. Like, stand strong in your power. Don't give it to anybody else right now. You guys have come too far. You've overcome too many things to let somebody sidetrack you from something that you're so close to achieving. Your commitment is being tested by the universe. So when something comes in that seems like a bright, shiny offer, it's probably not going to be the right one. So be extremely careful who you accept an offer from in this timeline around the full moon, October 20th. Okay, guys, I hope this was helpful. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember to type out Cancer in the comments so I know you're here. All right, guys, love and light. Take care. Bye. Hey, what's going on, Leo? Welcome here to your October 2021 full moon tarot card reading. My name is Robin, and of course, this is my channel, Aries Fire Tarot. So I just want to give a shout out to you guys, LMG for life. So anyway, we do have a full moon coming in October 20th. All right. So I wanted to do a reading for that for each zodiac sign. I don't usually do that, but you know, I've got a Halloween thing going on, and this is going to be a big one. Okay. So I'm going to use the Moonology Oracle and the Witch's Tarot. So I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to type out LMG or Leo down below in the comments so I know, you guys are here. This is a compilation video, so I need a little bit of a hint as to which reading you watched, and maybe just say hi and all of that good stuff. You guys, I'm going to just start shuffling the Moonology deck, and we'll pull one of those for you right quickly. So this is for Leo in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You guys, if your sun sign of Leo isn't connecting for you, just go back into the timestamps and find your moon sign and maybe watch that one, because sometimes your sun sign is not the one. I know, even for Leo, sometimes it's not the one. So let's pull this card. Okay, so this is maybe going to be a little bit strange for the very calm, cool, and collected Leo. Emotions are running high. Okay, so under the full moon, you could start to feel like really amped up, either a couple days before, a couple days after, or the whole thing, So what is going on in your life that this is going to happen to you guys? And is it going to shatter that famous cool that Leo has, that stage presence, being able to just handle it all, with that. I mean, you guys are rock stars, okay? Just the presence that you guys have, you're able to soldier on regardless of what else is happening. So I'm a little surprised to see this card for you, that emotions will be running high. But let's pull a few Witches Tarot here to see what the deal is, man. Okay, so let me just do a quick shuffle here, and I'll do a deck drop. Oh, geez, Leo. Okay, so I've got the Three of Swords here. All right, so this is not just any old regular Three of Swords. Okay, so first of all, the Three of Swords indicates a pain from somebody close enough to you to inflict it. What's not so ordinary about this one is it's just this festering old wound, okay? And you can tell that because there's they resemble flies, okay? I want to say they're flies, I'm getting the words from my spirit guides that vultures could be circling, okay? So not only are you going to have to protect yourself and put on your famous showman or woman front. You're going to have to deal with people coming in and maybe want to pick at your wound a little bit. It's not bad enough it's about to be exposed, something that you've been carrying for a while. But it seems like somebody might enjoy this a little bit, which is super uncool. Okay, that's not how, I mean, as a very honest sign, fire sign, you guys, you don't roll like that. You know, you tend to just sort of walk away. So when somebody does this to you, they could expose this old wound and then really have a good time with it. And that's just, so that's like so many layers of pain and emotion to deal with all at once. Okay, so I mean, geez, what a, like, oof. You ever heard that song? Who sings it? It's called Chin Check. Geez, I can't remember who sings it. It could be NWA. Okay, so that's what this reminds me of. If you ever heard the beginning of that song, it's pretty terrifying. So maybe listen to that, because that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting for you guys. But somehow you guys pull it out with the 10 of Cups, okay? So there is this energy of emotions running high and just being like, oh, whatever was really deep inside of me that I buried, it's like coming out like very quickly, resurfacing, and somebody has the temerity to enjoy it. Okay, so here's the silver lining of what I'm getting from these two cards. Let me hold them up again for you. Okay, so the Three of Swords, emotions are running high. It's like you guys have been holding this back from yourself, okay? You know it's there. You don't like to visit it, you know. It's like an auntie with, like, you know, you ever have to kiss your aunt that has the mustache and the scraggly beard when you were a kid and you were like, ugh, you know, and I say that with love. Anyway, let's move on. This is kind of like that pain where you put it down, like, because you don't want to touch it. So somebody's actually doing you a favor by reaching in and booting this up to the surface, because this is when you can heal it the best, at the full moon. So the full moon can take this energy away from you, and somehow you guys pull out the win regardless. And I just saw angel number 555. So that talks about an imminent change and a very big life-changing, I'm getting the word incident. And the 10 of Cups comes in, okay? So your emotions are going to run really high. It's like you're going to basically like have a vomit of emotion. Somebody could laugh at you, I mean, but, you know, consider the source, right? But it's going to enable you to heal. With the 10 of Cups, everything is going to turn out all right. And maybe that could be like basically the turning point in your life. This stagnant energy possibly was holding you back. That thing that you were holding on to was an anchor, okay? And meanwhile, you thought you had to protect it, but you had to do the opposite. You had to release it, okay? So whoever is coming in and picking you apart, you kind of want to let them do it, even though it's going to be very painful. You might have a good old cry or whatever. But here you are in typical, again, Leo fashion, turning everything sour into something sweet. We do have the Knight of Wands here, and you're like, yeah, well, you tried me, but you didn't best me. You know, you might have brought me down to my knees for a minute, but like, you really, like, I'm Leo, man. I'm LMG. I'm here for the long haul. You think a little bit of a breather so I could regather myself was gonna keep me out of the game? I am the game, okay? So Knight of Wands, you guys, don't worry, you might have a couple of down days. It's not normal for you guys. But this could be the big release hatch of your life. So totally digging this reading for you guys. So have a happy full moon. I'm gonna bounce, and I'll see you guys back here next time. Bye for now. Bye, guys. Hey Virgo, how's it going? It's Robin here. Welcome to Aries Fire Tarot. That's my channel name. So I'm doing a full moon tarot card reading for you guys. And this is going to be really interesting. I chose to do it this month because we're like in the month of Halloween, okay? So the full moon coming in on October 20th, it's going to have a lot of power behind it. So how can you really take advantage of that energy for your sign of Virgo? So this is going to be a reading for the collective of Virgo in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I really hope that there's something here for you and that it resonates. If it doesn't, you guys know where the timestamps are in the description box. Just pop that open, go and find your moon sign and maybe watch that one, because sometimes you just need to hear a message from your moon sign. So anyway, guys, I like to keep the intro short. Really appreciate you being here. Just want to remind you, because this is a compilation video for all the signs, I need you guys to comment your sign down below. Just type in Virgo, yo, I'm here, Virgo, you know, something like that. I just heard that acronym, YOLO. Anyway, we'll move on because that was a little bit embarrassing, and I hope you guys enjoy your read. Did I introduce the decks? Moonology tarot card deck. And then I'm going to pull some Witches Tarot for you guys. So, nice. Okay, so this is so cool for you guys, all right? So you can see that there's a full moon here, and you can see that there's an Aries really like boldly stamped into the moon. This says a fiery climax approaches, and it actually says full moon in Aries on the card. So the October 20th full moon is in the zodiac sign of Aries. So for you guys to pull this card, it's like a really heavy impact of feeling what the energy is that is available to you as a Virgo. A fiery climax approaches, and I find that to be a good thing. Like, not everything going up in flames, but a really like pushing you to the next level, like just really bursting forward. Like Aries, I'm an Aries, okay? They're very like showy and, you know, a very bright burning fire sign. So if you guys can capitalize on this energy, I mean, it's going to be really, really good. So I want to pull some Witches Tarot to see what is happening here. So we see the total energy. It's going to be a big bang for you, like a really good one. All right. So let me pull. Okay. So it's going to get you out of this. All right. Do you guys follow like the movements of the planets and who and what is in retrograde? So you could have been feeling like just garbage, okay? And like everything was going wrong. You could have been feeling this Eight of Swords energy where you're in your own head. You just feel like tongue-tied and, you know, kind of a captive in the energy of all these planets. There were 6 planets in retrograde coming up into October. So they should all release at some point in October. So this feeling is gonna go away. All right, so that's what the fiery Aries full moon is telling you guys. This is just gonna be burned off, okay? And then here is a depiction of all the negative energy that you guys have probably been rolling around in, maybe having a pity party, and that's okay. Just feeling like, what is even going on here right now? Absolutely out of control. You've got a lot of swords energy here. The 3 of Swords highlighting like a deep, painful wound. Feeling like just blindsided by it. But the 8 of Swords is something that we all create ourselves, okay? So this is something that you can get out of. And maybe you just had to go into a tiny hermit mode while all these planets were in retrograde, because it was not fun, okay? It was not a good energy. Things could have seemed to be going off the rails, but it's like you guys are finding your way out of it with that full moon in Aries card that we pulled for you at the beginning of the reading, which is fantastic. And I'm a little bit #jelly because I didn't pull that for the Aries reading, okay? But that's okay. Look at this. Yes. Okay, so you guys are in this sort of recharging phase, okay? And it's okay to do this. There's so many people, and you can let me know down below in the comments if this is you when you do this. When you're feeling a heartache, when you're feeling lost, when you're feeling just overwhelmed. Do you also give yourself the additional pressure of calling yourself names or saying, you know, I shouldn't be just sitting here, you know, nagging yourself in a period of healing. So these 6 retrograde planets leading up to the full moon, they were enabling you to heal. So don't do yourself any more damage by that self-talk, that negative, like, oh, why don't you get up? You're so lazy. You know what I mean? Just give yourself a break. We need time to heal. And this is exactly what you guys are. If you want to look at yourselves as a caterpillar going into a cocoon and then turning to mush and coming out as a fabulous butterfly, think of it that way. Everybody needs that downtime to just recover from whatever damage we take on a daily basis, okay? So here is your payoff. You've got the Ace of Cups. So everything is green and lush and bright and sunny and overflowing. So let yourself do this, you know, and don't let anybody else tell you that, yeah, you should really get dressed. You know, it's been 3 days since your last shower. Why don't you eat something? As long as you're not doing anything to like damage yourself, that's completely cool, okay? Just really go with the flow because it is going to end probably right on October 20th because you did pull the Aries full moon. This is a big, huge sign for you. This is like really taking charge of the situation and saying, I'm done. You know, I have healed. My cup is overflowing. I have burst out of this cocoon. Watch my wings, they're gonna fly. Okay, so you guys have a lot of energy coming in. Could be a little bit of a roller coaster, but you got this. Okay, so guys, enjoy the full moon, and if you need to heal, give yourself the space and compassion to do that. All right, so guys, I'm gonna bounce, so take care. Bye. What's going on, Libra? It's Robin here. Welcome to Aries Fire Tarot. I'm preparing to do a full moon tarot card reading for you guys. We do have a full moon coming in on October 20th, and this is going to be a powerful one. You know, we do have the veil thinning on October 31st, so there should be a real burst of moon magic on October 20th, and of course the few days leading up and as the full moon exits. So I really hope you guys enjoy this reading and have fun while you're here. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading for Libra in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I always like to recommend, if your sun sign isn't resonating, go ahead and check out your moon sign. All the timestamps are down below in the description box. You just have to click it over or use the scroll bar and you should see the chapters like come up with your sign. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Please take a second to comment your zodiac sign. Just like punch out Libra down below in the comments because this is a compilation video. So I'd like to see who's watching. So I'm going to pull a card from the Moonology Oracle card deck, and it's time to take action. Okay, so this says new moon in Aries. Don't worry about what phase that the moon is in the card. We're looking for the message. So it's time to take action for you, Libra. And this is maybe a broad statement, okay? So this is why I'm going to bring in the Witch's Tarot for you guys. All right, so what do you need to take action about? Like, what is it? You know, it's like such a vague, all right, yeah, I know I need to take action, but how can I do that? And let's just start pulling some cards here. Okay, so this is very interesting where you guys could be right now. You've got the Two of Pentacles. So your life could feel a little bit stormy here. This can be a little bit overwhelming, you know? So you can see in the background, there's really rough seas. Little bit of clouds happening there. So when you see that kind of background in a tarot card, it just means that the world around you could be very, very upset and distressed, and you could be focusing on it a little bit too much. So this action step that I'm getting for you guys is a little bit personal, okay? So you do have the Two of Pentacles. You do have somebody focused on it very concertedly. Is that even a word? I think it is. But anyway, let's move on. So really tuning out everything else, okay? Really just focusing on I'm here to do things for me, okay? And when you do things for you, the people around you will benefit. So it could really be like, are you one of those people that are so selfless that you forget to take care of self? Everyone benefits when you are operating at 100%. You know, if you're in good fortune, your family and friends are in good fortune. If you're in good health, mind, body, soul, you know, everybody benefits from that. The stronger that you are, the more focused on your life that you are, the more benefit you are to the collective that surrounds you and the collective energy of the planet. Okay, so take that and focus on yourself and understand that it is the number one best thing that you can do for yourself and the people that you love, and generally for the energy of infinity. Okay, so this is why we have the infinity sign here, because it's not just about you. It is about everyone around you, and you could be pouring from an empty cup right now. So the action that you need to take is, I have a hair in my lipstick. I'm gonna, gross, hold on. And something that is particularly challenging is that we can kind of be brought up that way. So this could be a bit of a mind cycle to break out of. So yeah, just what can you do for you today? And take action to promote self-care and self-help and learning and educating and fitness and, you know, all of the stuff that you need to do for you, okay? And it's okay. Everyone else will be okay. It's not like you're going to cut people off by taking an hour out of your day, you know, to relax or work out or learn or read or do something really beneficial. So we do have the Ace of Wands here. So when you start to, I got the words peak perform in that order, at your highest, like when you're hitting on all cylinders, okay? When you're really in touch with yourself, when you're taking action for your highest good, this is when the universe recognizes you too, because we've got the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is all about receiving like brilliant ideas from the universe. I don't know very many people that are in a receptive mode to communicate with their guides when they're really, really, really low. Okay, so this is the action that you guys are being asked to partake in. Focusing on your own journey. It can be very difficult to put blinders on to the rest of the world, but sometimes this can be the biggest benefit that you can do for yourself. And then the universe is going to go, oh, okay, so you're able to actually hear this message now. You know, that could be why you're feeling a little bit stuck, because you're not giving yourself enough space in your brain, if you want to think of it as, I don't know, a hard drive or a memory on your cell phone. You're going to have to delete some records. And this is like all of that, caring a little bit too much on what is going on around you when you are your ultimate number one asset. And now that you've cleared up space in your brain, the universe is going to start giving you signs on what to do next. So that's a lot. So it is time to take action. And the person that you need to focus those action steps on is you, Libra. So I hope that made sense. I hope you guys enjoyed. So remember to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. And remember to type out Libra in the comments. And I'll see you back here next week for another reading. Okay? Take care. Bye. Scorpio Witch Shaken, it's Robin here. Welcome to Aries Fire Tarot, guys. I am doing a full moon tarot card reading for you. We do have a full moon coming up in the skies on October 20th. This is going to be an incredibly powerful full moon, which is why I chose to do these readings. I don't do them very often, so I hope you guys enjoy this. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, you guys, and definitely comment your sign, your zodiac sign down below, you know, because this is a compilation video, so I'm not exactly sure when you comment which video you watched. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you're not connecting with your sun sign reading, I really want to recommend that you watch your moon sign instead. And as you know, all the timestamps are down below in the description box, so it's easy peasy So guys, I do have the Moonology tarot card deck here. It's an oracle card deck, excuse me. And I have the Witch's Tarot. So I hope this is going to be a great reading for you. So let's just dive right in. I'm going to pull a Moonology to start off with. Okay, so let's have a look here. So this says to have faith in your dreams. Okay, so don't worry about what it says here, what phase the moon is in. We're just looking for the message. Okay, so have faith in your dreams. And this is a very important message for you guys, to never give up. Okay, times can be tough. You guys have been sort of on a roller coaster ride and maybe dealing with somebody that wasn't that great for you all the way around, but the one thing that you can count on in this life is yourself. And basically at the end of the day, the only person that you have is yourself. No matter how strong your support system is, if you don't believe in you and the path that you're on, it's just never going to come together for you. So a really, really nice, like rah-rah cheering section from the universe and my team in spirit here for you guys. I'm just going to move the cards over a little bit. I'm going to pull a few cards from the Witch's Tarot here for you now. So anyway, yeah, I hope you guys are doing great and that you do have faith in yourself and that you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to. I mean, that's what the universe is all about, right? Making your dreams come true by sending that continuous spark of faith out, you know? So let's have a card here from the Witch's Tarot. I love this card so much. Okay, so this is the Karma card. So this is where you understand. Everything comes around that is back to you. Everything comes back to you that you have put out into the universe. And you guys are pretty like bubbly, helpful. Like you do so much for other people just by being you, just by walking into the room. The vibration lifts, and this because the core of who Scorpio is. You're so buoyant and uplifting, okay? So you have to have that continuous faith that it is coming back to you. You probably have a couple of really close friends that will help support you right now and share in your dream. The Karma card, okay? So also, if you guys are finding that luck isn't that fantastic right now, you might want to do a karma cleansing ritual, cleanse your aura, maybe have a look at if you did anything to hurt somebody in the past, hurt their feelings or whatever, maybe issue an apology. And if you need to issue an apology to yourself for times that were very difficult, or maybe you just weren't such a nice person and it happens to everybody, you want to forgive yourself for the versions that you had to create in order to survive situations that might not be your favorite versions of yourself, and it's okay, you guys. So I pulled the Eight of Wands. Hold on for a second, guys, sorry. So the Eight of Wands is saying that things can change for you incredibly quickly, okay? Once you start to say, I do have the power to change my life, you know, maybe I didn't like previous versions of myself, but that was survival mode, okay? Especially if you guys were really entangled with that person, either in a romantic relationship or a business relationship, where you lessened your value, okay? Where you decreased yourself to fit somebody else's vision of who you should be. You're stronger than that now. Faith comes rushing back into you under the October 20th full moon. This is the message that we're getting here. Have faith in your dreams. Do that karmic cleansing that we're seeing here with the Karma card. Going to be a very important thing for you guys to do. And the universe takes note of that and changes you on your path very rapidly with the Eight of Wands. So this is all very good stuff here. And then we have the High Priestess. Okay, so check this out. There's so much going on in the High Priestess card. First of all, she's an incredibly spiritual person. This is your energy right now. You can see the moon rising here. So you can literally feel your power rising as the full moon ascends into the sky, blossoming and popping forward on October 20th. if there's any way that you can give yourself a moonlit bath, you know, you can sit outside fully clothed and just let the power of the moon rinse over top of you, or, you know, have an Epsom salt bath when the full moon is at its peak, and just really start to believe in yourself. You can see there's a little familiar here, so it could be very important to your journey to either recognize that the companion animal that you have in your home is your familiar, and your contact, your connection to really deep spiritual forward motion. You might want to get one if you can afford one, if you're allowed to get one. And then this incredible balance here, and you guys feeling super powerful. So any strength that you wasted on somebody else, it's not a waste. You learned something about yourself. You really have the power to overcome all of that. And with the full moon, change the trajectory of your life in a very deep and meaningful way. So you guys should experience an incredible full moon here. I really hope that you do. And let me know what you do under the full moon to really take advantage of that power. So guys, this is just going to be a quick reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And once again, type out Scorpio in the comments so I know it's you that watched. Okay, so take care, guys. Bye for now. Bye. Sagittarius, what's happening? It's Robin here. Welcome to Aries Fire Tarot, guys. I hope you enjoy the reading I'm about to do for you. This is for the October 20th full moon. It's going to be a really big and powerful one. We do have Halloween coming up, so there's a lot of energies happening, and I want us all to take advantage. Okay, so this reading is going to be for Sagittarius in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Guys, if sun sign is not resonating, go ahead and go back into the description box, find your moon sign, and navigate to that reading. It could have a more connected message for you, but regardless, I hope you enjoy the reading. So I'm going to use the Moonology Oracle card deck, and then I'm going to bring in the Witch's Tarot to help take advantage of the full moon energy. Okay, so let me pull a card here for you guys. So confidence is your key to success. I don't think this is a big issue for a lot of Sagittarius. You know, you guys are a fire sign, so you should really be able to be confident in your next steps or your past steps, and know that every single thing that you've done is for your highest good. What's his name? Who's the guy that played Hannibal Lecter? I think it was Anthony Hopkins, right? So he talks about, somebody was interviewing him and they were asking him if he had any regrets. And he said, no, I don't, you know, and you might want to look that up, because he goes quite in depth about why he doesn't have any regrets, and understanding that everything that he's ever done has value for him. Okay, so this is where you can really step into that power. Okay, so this is the new moon in Leo, but we're not looking at that. We're looking at the message here. Confidence is your key to success. So you might actually want to start listening to confidence affirmations. I really like Power Thoughts Meditation Club for stuff like that. Who else? Justin from You Are Creators. He does some really powerful affirmations. So if you guys are feeling a little bit shaky and, you know, you're just second guessing yourself or whatever ability that you have, it could be a really good time for you to start really building up your confidence through the power of affirmations, maybe writing them out, doing stuff like that for yourself. I had some cards flip out, but it's just way too many, so I'm not going to keep them. Let me just shuffle the Witch's Tarot another time here, and we'll do a deck cut here, because you guys just make your own life, okay? We did pull the King of Pentacles here, so the power is all within you. Whatever your dream is, you can create it, okay? Jim Carrey, he talked about how he just asks something from the universe and then releases it with absolute confidence that it's going to happen for him. So if you don't believe in your own dreams, if you don't believe that you're able to achieve something, that is what is going to happen for you. So absolutely lighting up the skies with your confidence. I can do this. Like, I am a giver and receiver. I can really take control of my destiny. And I pulled the Eight of Pentacles here for you guys. So there's maybe a little bit more that you need to learn about yourself and the power that resides within you. Okay, you can see the Eight of Pentacles is all about learning. And in order to bring in more affluence, more abundance, whatever it is that you're seeking from the universe. And on this path, because we're always learning and there's always more to be absorbed, then you can get to the King of Pentacles. But this all takes that unshakable confidence. And as a fire sign, this should not be an issue for you guys at all. But even fire signs have their off days and second guess themselves. So you want to ask yourself, have you been sabotaging your own dreams by a lack of confidence, or allowing somebody else's lack of confidence or disbelief in you, mocking you to get you down? Okay, so it is really time to be your own force of nature here, Sagittarius. I'm gonna do another card pull for you. Look at this. Okay, so this is the energy that you need to have. Look at this. Like, I was just on Twitter before I started doing your reading, and somebody posted that she liked to wear a really bright red lipstick even if she was at home alone doing the vacuuming, because the way it made her feel so powerful. And I loved that so much. Okay, so sometimes that just a little bit of an adornment, or looking at yourself and giving yourself the grace of a compliment or an affirmation statement, can turn everything around for you. The Nine of Pentacles, her energy is so in tune with the universe, and I can make everything happen for me. You know, whatever I put into my life is what I'm going to take out of it. And it can happen just through the power of thought, you know? So there is a little bit more discovery for you guys through the Eight of Pentacles. And maybe you need to look at things like the power of affirmations and positive thinking. Okay, you guys pulled a ton of Pentacle cards here for yourself. Look at this manifestation power available to you, and the most significant being the King of Pentacles, because he's the ultimate reminder that I did this all myself. Okay, I created this. I learned what makes myself tick. I learned how to communicate with the universe with the Eight of Pentacles. And then I really stepped into the power of it, because just being this sort of luscious abundance magnet and being an unstoppable force, wearing a bright red lipstick if you're at home doing the housework, or, you know, doing whatever it is that you've got to do simply because of the way it makes you feel, you know? So I love these cards for you so much, you know? So this card, again, it says confidence is your key to success. What makes you feel confident, and are you doing it every day to the point where it's second nature, and then you just wake up one day and you don't need these little tricks anymore? You just feel like, I've got the world by the tail, you know? I'm in control of my destiny. Look what I can create for myself. And it's all because you have the power of confidence driving you forward under the force of the October 20th full moon. Wow, amazing cards for you guys. I really hope that this helps you in some way. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and type out your zodiac sign Sagittarius in the comments. I'll see you guys back here next week for another great reading. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye, guys. Bye. Capricorn, what's going on? Robin here. Welcome to my channel, Aries Fire Tarot. I'm super excited to be doing a full moon tarot card reading for your sign, guys. We do have a full moon happening on October 20th, so there's going to be a window of like 2 or 3 days on either side where this energy is going to be the most magnetic. So this is what's driving me to do this particular reading for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. This is going to be for Capricorn in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Guys, if you're Sun sign, if you're watching it and going, oh, this reading is not for me, you maybe want to just check out your moon sign. So you can just dig back into the description and look for your moon sign, and you just have to click on the timestamp and it'll take you to your reading. Okay, so I'm going to pull one Moonology oracle card, and then I'm going to bring in the Witch's Tarot. So guys, let me just do a deck cut. Oh my, this is so beautiful. Okay, so check out this glorious moon in the background. We're just looking for the message here. Don't get too concerned about what is happening here with the full moon eclipse statement. Conclusions are within reach. So it means you guys are almost at the finish line, okay? So we're not aware of things until they actually happen, okay? So if something is seeming a little bit elusive for you, just know that it's right around the corner. It could happen with your next step. I absolutely love the color scheme here. You know, colors are very important for law of attraction and mindset and confidence. So I don't know, maybe there's something really significant that you guys could do with blending these colors together, you know, even if it's just for the full moon phase. Hold on for a second. Oh, sorry, I just had a cough sneak up on me. So anyway, I find color very, very important, okay? So I'm going to give you guys just a quick example of how an outfit can change how you feel, okay? So I'm wearing this particular, and it's actually a cloak. It has a great big hood on it. Here, I'll just pull it up here for now. Okay, so I wore this because of the power it lends to me to do this reading. I'm gonna leave it up just for fun, okay? So if you've got something in this color that you can put on, even if it's a tank top or a pair of socks, it could really help you out, okay? As you pursue this goal, and that the conclusion is actually going to come in for you very quickly. I'm second guessing putting this up because it's kind of muffling my hearing. Hold on for a second. Okay, but you guys get the drift, okay? Outfit is everything. And I really sounded Canadian when I said outfit. Any other Canadians out there? Let me know. Boom, it's right there, okay? 8 of Wands. It's going to happen very quickly. So just keep on bringing it into you. I had this very strange notion the other day that I'm going to share with you. Okay. So you can think of your goals as being very elusive, or you can really coax them into yourself. I just had this really weird train of thought that, because I have a dog, so I call her. And she comes running, and I thought to myself, well, what if the universe is like that? And I just use that kind of enthusiasm to call in my desires. Okay, so that could be something that you guys want to try right now, because it could be that, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest is like a stubborn dog in the yard, but then you change your tone and you get all excited and clap your hands and like, come on, come here, you know, and things, boom, they start changing, and you can see how fast and powerful the 8 wands in this card are. So how are you manifesting right now? Are you being like, ugh, you know, I'm waiting too long? Are you, you know, really, can you change your tone to say, yeah, come on in, you know, I'm ready for you, let's go? Like, maybe try that out along with the orange and pink tones that we're seeing here. Might be really helpful for you guys to check out which like really successful people, what ritual they have, or like good luck charm, or something that gives them courage and strength as they move through their life. I know lots of people that are particularly athletes have good luck charms, or they do something very specific before a game. So you guys could do that. And I am seeing those pink and orange tones, and then change the way, like become the cheerleader for your manifestation and really guide it in with your positive, like, come on, you know, and it might feel weird, but who cares? You know, if it works, it works, you know? So let's have another card here for you, Capricorn. Look at this, you know? So I pulled the Strength card, and there is a big cozy lion that came right in because you called it in. There's that pet reference that I'm talking about. Not that we should be keeping lions as pets, but you get the reference. And there's the symbol of infinity there. And you using that powerful, positive energy to bring this in and cozy up beside you because you're so strong and powerful right now. You can have anything you want in the universe. And look at you now, like very happy. I called this in. I used my own strength. I used my belief in the infinite wisdom of the universe to manifest whatever it is. And it's right around the corner. So, and here's the Six of Wands. And this is the sort of the unseen support. This is you riding as a champion. So you really want to change the way you see yourself. Embrace this Six of Wands energy and like, I am being supported on my path by unseen forces. I'm able to call them in by just being the cheerleader of my own life. Strength is cozied up beside me. The power of infinite is within me. And I ride forward as if I deserve every single thing and more. I read something a little while ago that I absolutely loved. It said, know your worth and then add tax. Okay, so whatever you think that you're worth, add more to it because you're able to attract that in too. So this is absolutely powerful for you guys. Just a little bit of a different technique, using your positive affirmations, like dress up like a cheerleader if you want to or whatever, and start really like clapping your hands in anticipation. That's also a really interesting meditation technique that I'm going to share with you guys. If you're doing whatever kind of meditation, you can build up your chi in your hands by rubbing them back and forth. And apparently, and I've tried this and it has a completely different feel to the meditation. Clap your hands together 3 times, hold them palm upwards, and just try it. Like the feeling is so powerful. And you can bring that power into the rest of your day and the rest of your life. So amazing reading for you guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. I'm going to wrap it up. So guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and type out your name, Capricorn, in the comments for me. And I'll see you back here next week for another reading. Thanks for joining. Okay. Mad love. Bye guys. Bye.